If you guys are new here, what's the deal? And if you guys are old, what that shit do? All right. Keep in mind that these messages are general. Okay. So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Catch me on the next one, and hopefully it sticks. Okay. So collective. Let's just clock the tea. Okay. Let's really clock the tea when it comes to y'all, because evidently, whatever it is that y'all have been doing, hey Tainted, whatever it is that y'all been doing out here to better yourselves, it is showing, okay? And y'all have a lot of people in awe, because I got this download. I was just scrolling this morning before I headed out, and I had seen the post on the Shade Room of them posting Lil Yachty, right? So I guess Lil Yachty done cut off his hair and whatnot, and it showed like some of the comments, right, that some of the girls was leaving once they seen that he switched up his get down. And it was so funny. One of the comments said, hold up, little boat." I was cracking up. Now I don't really listen to Lil Yachty. If it's a popular song, I probably wouldn't even know it's him. Okay, y'all energy for me to say that, it made me think of Keke Palmer. You remember when she was like, he could be walking down the street and I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to that man. Now, to get this Little Yachty download, right? I feel like this message is connected to the other live that I did, that type where the title is "That Ship Has Sailed." Okay, something significant around boats. Some of y'all really could be going on a cruise, or you could have just went to a little lake, brought the boats out, whatever that is, okay? But yeah, everybody, I was looking at the comments and everybody was just like, "Oh, he just lost a little weight, and this and that. Oh, he just this, and oh, he just that." And it made me also think about this message pertaining to y'all, because I'm like, it's people with whatever changes that you're making, I feel like they just downplaying what you have always been. Okay, like collective, you've always been that girl, you always been that guy. And with those little changes that you made, I feel like it is definitely showing more of it, and probably in a different light. Okay. So, you got some people trying to disregard your the changes that you've been making. That's it's getting you some attention here. It's giving you a lot of attention. Okay. So we got fear coming out. It says, "I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love." Okay. So this change with you probably like gaining all of this attention based off of whatever it is that you did, it can make you feel maybe a little uncomfortable. Okay. Like, if you are a feminine or a masculine energy, maybe y'all have slimmed down and you're starting to wear different clothing. I get that as well. Like, maybe you could be a little, your mind could still be like trapped in your old self, if that makes sense. But like when you put it on, the shit look good, collective. It look good. It look good. So you probably not used to having all these people staring at you, looking at you, and stuff like that. Or shit, probably if you have, before it's even, the pressure is getting worse. Okay, it was still hidden when you was thick, when you was a little stocky for my masculines. It was still hidden. Okay, and now that you done switched the tempo up, baby. All right. So also, what I get from fear, like, you got a lot of people scared as well, because however they may have talked about you, treated you in whichever regard back then, they know that it's like, even though you have changed, you have not forgot how those people treated you. Yeah, loneliness. I feel like these people try to really count you out, because their thing is, if you really stepped into who you are, or whatever energy that you're in, Like you will have the possibility of damn near taking their spot. Okay, their man, their woman. They hide your kids, hide your wife, when collective come out. Ah, okay. So listen, you're causing a little bit of a commotion in the community. Collective, how does it feel? All right, you could be like this lone wolf. So it's like it's whatever it is that you're doing, collective. It's like you're sticking out like a sore thumb. Okay, and that's crazy. I cut my thumb this morning when I was cutting some damn cabbage, so maybe that's significant. All right, but listen, it says, I know that I am never alone. All right. So even though these people may have tried to make you feel secluded, okay, maybe it's given like you can't sit with us. It's like, all right, cool, good. I was never supposed to sit with y'all in the first place, is the energy I'm getting from y'all. Okay. So you held it down with or without these people. All right. So what else is coming from that? And then we're going to get into what's the tea. Okay. Judgment. Yeah, I'm telling you, got a lot of people, collective this and collective that. Oh, collective only is able to do this because of that. Collective is with that person only because of this. And it, like, damn. Okay. It says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Okay. So I feel like a lot of you didn't really judge these people. I feel like a lot of y'all energy was just like, all right, well, evidently with the people that you surround yourself with is in your deck of cards. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to life. And it just may not be in mine. So that's cool. But it's a lot of people, I'm telling you, they try to inflict fear as far as like you probably wouldn't get to certain places if it wasn't going to be with that person or that crowd or at that job or whatever the thing is there. Okay. But I feel like now the tables are turning, is what I'm hearing. And whereas it's like, I don't know, I just feel like Big G has prepared a table in front of your enemies. Okay, this was your enemy's biggest fear, is you stepping into yourself, you bettering yourself, you actually showing whatever type, you doing the internal work and fearing that it will then start to show externally. Okay, hey Kendra. So yeah, acceptance. It's like, get over it. This is what it is now. I love it. Okay. It says, I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. So I feel like you realize that if there were people that you were around, family, lovers, what have you, um, I feel like you went through a period of detachment. Okay. Because with fear and loneliness, it's like, man, this is you getting up from the table of people that, again, you just no longer resonate with. That was a confirmation. Y'all heard that honk? It's making me think of Boozy, right? When he was saying, when you get up from a table of people that just sit around and talk about, right? Judge other people, and they don't want to accept the fact of how people change and how they move and the things that they do, the person they choose to be with, or whatever. Once you get up from that table, you will then be the next one. Okay, hey Chosen D, hey Specialty. So maybe y'all went through a period of detachment, right? And you were scared. He was like, dang, if I leave this person, where is that going to leave me? If I leave this friend group now, I know that because they know me for however X amount of time, or because you've shared a certain type of closeness with them, to where you may feel as though, shit will go left with detaching yourself from them. Like, it's a lot of things that go into that, right? But these are people that I felt like tried to make you feel as though like they were superior, or like they had some type of upper hand when it came to you, your energy, how you moved, how you were going to portray yourself. Again, a lot of projection energy. Like, you've been that fucking girl and that guy, but you could have definitely been around the same type of people that talked shit about everything that you chose to do in hopes that you wouldn't do it anymore, because these people already see your fucking light. They already see that, you know, you look good, you got the personality to go with it, you got the drive, and why else would the enemy want to attack? Come on, collective, why else? I feel like you are somebody who has a lot of things under your belt, okay? And a lot of it, I feel like you had to do it by yourself. All right, and look at these people at the bottom of the deck. Same shit, different day. They have nothing better else to do but to talk about people who is trying to make better changes for yourself. Okay? Yeah, look at that. Drama starter. It's like soon as you get to a space where you elevate in so many levels is when shit just want to start popping off from left to right. Like, you've been here this whole time and now all of a sudden it's a problem because you came to the event dressed like that. Now it's a problem because you are more outspoken and you know how to cultivate a room with your conversation or making people laugh. Like, now it's a problem. Now it's a problem. You getting too much attention and people are just not liking that. That was their biggest fucking fear. What you mean? You always had this person inside of you, collective. It's just the more you detached yourself from those people is when you started to feel more comfortable unapologetically being yourself. Okay? I can definitely resonate with that. Definitely resonate with that. People want to make you feel so small. And I see this trash man. I mean, I feel like y'all have been just letting the trash take itself out. All right? So acceptance. I'm learning the things that I cannot change. I feel like, yeah, you just started to accept the fact that these people that have this energy of projecting their own insecurities onto you is something that you can't change. You know, that person will have to do that inner and shadow work as to why they feel the need to be so opinionated on the changes that somebody else is making to, again, better their own life. If that's what that person felt like they wanted to do, if that's what that person felt like they wanted to change, you know, is what have you, okay? What's it to you? It's making me think of that episode of SpongeBob. Y'all remember when he was like, what's your name? He was like, what's it to you? He kept asking him until he showed him his driver's license. And his name really was, what's it to you? Oh my God. I don't know. Some of y'all kids could be watching SpongeBob. All right. But I'm also hearing that song by Eve as to why I feel like you may be having people inquiring about you as far as like, who's that person? Who's that girl? Na 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 na. So you must be getting talked about. Because people that you don't even know is like, who is that girl? I keep hearing this name. Or I keep seeing this picture of this person, or this person seems to be the topic of the fucking conversation. Like, who is this person? Okay, so your haters are also bringing more people to be of an audience to you. What is that about? What is that? Yeah, cock blocking. You have people, and it's these very same people. That's the thing. I feel like some of these people, they went to go look and see, okay, so who is this person? Okay, who is this person? And it's like people, again, their biggest fear was more people knowing about you, but they did not think it through at the fact that the more they mention your name, the more it will draw a curiosity, especially as far as whatever the fuck is being said. Okay, so now these are the very same people to where maybe they did come and see how your get down was, right? But with acceptance, is like these people are very accepting of your energy. They like it. It's very whatever, they like it, collective. And you got a hater here or haters that's like, oh, no, 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 no. That wasn't the plan. That wasn't the plan. Okay, creeping, fake smiles. You got people that like constantly watch you. Okay. I don't know. This is like on your social medias, okay? With these fake smiles, these are people that again they watch you very heavily, but these are the people I feel like they don't interact with whatever it is that you got going on. They just a fly on the wall, but it's like people just like watching you collective. But these are people that don't really want to give you your flowers, okay? They love whatever it is that you're doing, but they really are acting like a creep because it's like maybe you could have really blocked some people that you felt like had this certain type of energy, just monitoring spirits, right? But then when you see these same people, hey, Grace, when you see these same people out in the streets, grocery store, you bump into them, gas station, whatever the case may be, it's, oh, hi, they mention every fucking thing that you got going on. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I see that you're doing this and that. Oh, you look so good. And this and that and that. And then when you just go on social media, you just see like they just watching you. None of that energy is said through there. You about to really be bumping into your haters. So, like, pay attention to the motherfuckers that like to just watch you. Also, too, like, so it's like somebody here knows they're around a group that is fake as hell. Fake as hell. Okay, so it's given like with cock blocking. I'm hearing birds of a feather flock together. Okay. So with this creeping energy, maybe this is somebody who can't really like is not really close to you, probably, to where they can only sit and see what you got going on from a distance. But I don't know. Yeah, they get fake energy though. Because it's like when they see you, them fake smiles, it's like, oh yeah, we done talked about you. We didn't talked about you, or I've been around motherfuckers that do talk about you. So I mean, it makes it's just as bad. It's just as bad. That's why I always say, like, people have to watch who they hang around with, because people that are known to be a certain type of way, just by you associating yourself with them, could cause people to depict you in the same way. So like, you want to be around people with a good head on their shoulders. They're trustworthy, they're loyal, they're motivating, because again, shit like that fuck the money up. Okay, it messes opportunities up, because you just never know. But once you do know the type of people that you are around, then that's when, just like how you did, that's when you got to get up from the table and be like, yeah, no. Yeah, no. So what's this fake smile energy? Yeah, thief, rob, loss, theft, physical or emotional. Okay, dust it off. It sucks because somebody here, I get two energies from this. So whoever this person is that feels as though like they can only watch you from a distance and whatnot, they feel like they kind of lost out on having a relationship with you in any type of way. So it's kind of like that you could have, okay, how can I explain this? For whatever reason, you got up from that table. This person at one point was sitting at it. Okay. This could be somebody who actually really did like you, but the other energy I get from as to why they feel a loss from you, like, dang, you know, you kind of just took yourself away from the equation, right? The other energy, I feel like someone has like a possessiveness to them. Okay, like somebody could have felt as though whoever this person is that can only now watch you from a distance, this cock blocking energy, right? This is like, this is my man, this is my friend, this is my whatever, you know? So somebody has to put on this fake persona because they know like how possessive another energy is towards them. Okay, what's that about? Travel. Okay, this could be somebody that they kick it a lot. They go places, they around them enough to, you know, see what's going on in each other's lives. You know, when you travel, y'all catch up, y'all talk or whatever. So this could be someone that someone frequents with, right? Haunted boss daddy. Your boss up collective, this could be a feminine energy too, okay? I also get, it is someone here. Like these people, whoever these people are that could have really counted you out, like you could have really just left the table and really got your money up, could have really just bossed up. Like you are not in the same space that you have left these people in. Okay? And some people, maybe because some people did not see you for a long time, they could have felt like you fell off, but that was not the case. That was not the case. Boss daddy, stable, rich, business owner, CEO, big D energy, okay? And then we got haunted. It says memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects, okay? So with all that stuff that people were saying and doing and trying to block certain opportunities from coming to you and whatnot, the side effect of that, after you done felt so disregarded and felt as though like people weren't accepting of you because of how you looked, who you were, what you did, it's like you created a lane of your own, okay? All that did was teach you how to have a sense of resilience. All that did was teach you how to not only prove it to yourself, but I don't even feel like you were trying to. I mean, for some of y'all probably could have been like, "All right, well, we can watch," you know. But it's more so I can show you better than I can tell you. Okay, uh, aside from proving energy, because I feel like a lot of you guys are far past that. Like you've already built up the courage to do things, even when with fear, even if you did not know what was gonna come after that, right? Now, I also get that there's somebody here who is very codependent. Okay, this can be attached to some type of boss daddy in your life. And I feel like that stems from whatever type of trauma, it could be childhood trauma, whatever that is, that with somebody probably choosing to want to be by themselves is causing the effect of this person. Okay? Now, with cock blocking, I don't know, maybe this is somebody who could have been trying to overextend themselves to this boss daddy energy, kind of giving pick me, okay? It really is giving pick me. But it's you somebody is keyed in on with this creeping energy. It's like they watch you from a distance, but then when they see you, so you guys all could know each other. This is what I'm getting here. Y'all could all know each other in that situation if that fits you. But with thief here, somebody feels like you're going to take whoever it is that they like. Because with travel here, I feel like this situation between you and this boss daddy energy has the possibility of going somewhere. This could be somebody that, you know, want to take you, that has it to where like they take their women or they treat their man to going on a trip or whatever that is. So somebody, because somebody holds this type of energy, they want that. So, but I feel like somebody may see that someone likes you. But when this other energy that likes them as well sees you, it's like, oh, hey, girl, or hey, bro. But I don't even feel like you're after this person. I feel like this person is after you. And they have another energy that's after them. I don't know how long y'all have known each other, but it goes back to the title. Like, you've been that girl, you've been that guy, you know? So maybe somebody who did not think that you were capable of pulling this type of caliber of man or woman. All right. So yeah, let's clock that. What's this boss daddy energy? What's going on with him? Okay, photo proof. Getting evidence. Somebody may be inquiring about you. Who's that girl? You know this girl? You know this guy? You know... Hold on. What else is it with this boss daddy energy? Threatening, okay? This person, if for my masculines, it's like you're observing a feminine energy here, and you like what you see. Basically, this is probably why with travel here, you may see this being the potential of going somewhere. Okay, now with this feminine energy, listen, when we started off the read, what was at the bottom of the deck? Same shit, different day. It's in a reverse now. So this masculine, for my masculine energy, y'all are seeing a feminine energy that's like, you can tell that this feminine is very intimidating to other energies. Okay, it's something about her aura. She doesn't have to do too much, like how this other energy is. They want to cock block. They want to beat this other feminine energy in your space to the punch when it comes to you. Like, it's like, look at me, look at me, look at me. It's one of them. But with loneliness, it's like, for the feminine energy, you may like to go places by yourself. You just really enjoy your own company. It's not really a biggie whether you are with people or not. But that's very intimidating to other feminine energies. It's like, I'm here and walking in any room and light it up. I know you like that. I'm the type to make you wife that, like, collective. However it is that you walk into rooms, I don't know. You just have a certain type of grace about yourself. All right. And this masculine energy sees this. They see like, ooh, you got a threatening aura. Because even it can come off a little bit intimidating to him as well. For this boss daddy energy, come on, collective, to feel threatened by you. Or not threatened, I should say, a little bothered. Because it's something that's like, you have a certain type of command to yourself. Somebody could have been in the army. Okay, this is like somebody, but the vibe that I get from this is somebody who they have a sense of discipline, right? Of course. Stable, rich. You have to have some type of discipline in order to get into this boss daddy energy, right? But it's something about you to where it's like, this masculine don't mind like you telling him what to do. Okay, it's something about you that just makes that can make this person melt. All right. So maybe that's the fear in which can be a little bothersome to this person, because it's like, I don't know, maybe have not met a feminine energy that holds this type of vibe or just aura to herself, by herself, right? Loneliness. It's not like you need to be rolling around with an entourage or have this person with you, and that person is like, no, you get all of that just by you being you. Ooh, but you caught the eye of somebody, and somebody was like, I'm hearing back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Okay. What else is it with this boss daddy energy? Okay, ego. That's why I was getting that energy of somebody that's like, this person. Okay, because I got dirt digging as well, and spiritual hater. Okay, oh god. Ego says hurt ego get in the way of relationship. Okay, so maybe this could be somebody that for some of you, not all of you, okay, when it comes to this boss daddy, this could be somebody that they pride and ego gets in the way with this fake smell. They smell at you, they really want to take you with the thief card, but it's like maybe they don't want to come off a little too thirsty, or this could be, again, they're used to people approaching them, but maybe you're not approaching them like how this other pick me energy is. Okay, so you could be hurting this person ego because they like, what, like, what I'm saying, I got this going on for myself and this and that, and like, you ain't even sweat me like that. Oh god. So dirt digging, I don't know, maybe this person could be looking and seeing if you got somebody. All right, it says looking for dirt on you or vice versa. Okay, but also I get this from this other pick me energy. Their ego is hurt when it comes to this situation. That's why they give you this fake smile, because again, they never thought that like somebody like you will attract somebody that they will be interested in. It's like, what the fuck did you think this was? Cause like, you really must be stepping on motherfucking necks out here. You got somebody tight in the ass. They like, he like, we got the same type. Like, it's just the fact that you have not been put in this person's view. Okay? So evidently the moment that you were in this person's view, they start cock blocking. They start doing all the extras and the most to try and get this person. So here's the thing with spiritual hater, right? You could be a spiritualist, and they don't like if they do know anything about your spirituality or whatever, it's kind of like it puts a stamp of approval, okay? Because they see how blessed you are spiritually, as to how that energy, because spirituality is energy, and that just proves to this person, it don't matter how many times you try and be in a motherfucking face and do this and then do that, your energy is going to show that you're giving pick me, especially for somebody. I feel like this person could be some sort of like spiritually inclined as well. I feel like, and I say that because it gives divine energy. Like when you have been haunted by certain, because what does acceptance say? I am learning to accept the things I cannot change, right? So when it comes to past energy, I feel like this person could have went through, having certain things that haunted them, as far as certain memories, flashbacks, things that could have happened to them, childhood trauma, and the side effects of that, as far as it could either, it's like realizing that if you don't target the main issue, there are side effects as to how that can tend to show up in your love life, your friends, your family, your business, and all of that. So I feel like this is somebody that bossed up and took control over those things from their past, right? Accepted the fact that, hey, whatever happened, I can't change it, but I can change the way in which I think, act, moving forward. Okay. And it landed them into being more stable, I feel like, all across the board, mentally, physically, financially, especially with it saying rich and business owner. They made something of themselves. Okay. Um Yeah, I like that. Okay. So with this other cock blocking energy, okay? For you to have reached any sort of interest, okay, in spirituality, I feel like you too is a divine energy. Um and it caused you to have an internal light that the more you stepped into yourself, the more you used your gifts, okay, the more they heighten, the more you were able to see people for who they are, their bullshit. So it's like with you having this under your belt, this light and all of that, that's what a lot of these people are scared of as well, because you're very connected to the Most High. And you have a good understanding that you attract, you don't chase. So what's for you is for you, and what's not is not. So it's like you don't give that pick me energy. It's like, oh, be my friend, be my lover, be my favorite family member, be pick me to work with you. You don't do that. However it is that you worked on yourself from the things that you can't change from your past, and how you have managed to become better than that, is exactly why you are in the space you're in now, whether that be good or whether that be bad. But I feel like a lot of it is good as to why people don't want people to get too close to you, because you attract, like you're, what's that like a moth to a flame lit by the fire. That's the way love goes. That's the way. Like you start loving on yourself, and then this is what's has the domino and side effect of that is other people loving you too. And a lot of people, if you are like a reader like me and stuff, like a lot of people love your light. A lot of people love your light. But I feel like it could be majority of the people that, could have been close to you who probably don't. The people that you have seen in different lenses, now that you got up from that table, you're like, oh damn, yeah. It's just y'all just kind of miserable, huh? That's it. Okay? Because winners talk about winning. And you see how much blessings started to flow in when you did get from up from that table? And I'm getting that some of these people that you did get up from that table from, try to, and that's the thing, people end up blocking their own blessings when they go and they try and block other people's. And then if they managed, right, to block any of your blessings, they still tap in with you to see what else you got going on. They thought that the shit that they had into play to try and block you was gonna hinder you. That was the one thing in your life that was gonna hit. And it's like some of y'all really are in better positions, because like with this fake smiles, I feel like this could be you. I just feel like a lot of you guys are coming across people that could have really to your face, right? It's given that interview of, what's his name, Michael. He played in Black Panther, but if you know, okay. But he was on the red carpet and he was doing an interview with the girl that used to talk about him back in the day. The girl that used to talk about him, talked all that shit, all that stuff, is the main one interviewing him on the red carpet. And he called her out. And I know she was probably in fucking fear when she seen that, when she seen him and seen that she had to do an interview. I'm pretty sure in her head she was probably like, please don't let him say anything. Because a lot of these motherfuckers knew what they did to you and how they made you feel. Yeah, Michael B. Jordan. A lot of people, thank you, Tainted. That honk confirmed it. Thank you, Tainted. A lot of, I'm pretty sure that was going through her head. And he for sure delivered and called her ass out. Like, yeah, wasn't you the? Yeah, okay. I was just making sure it was the right face. Oh, on her own microphone. That's fucked up. But listen, it wasn't fucked up then when them people when they was doing what they was doing to him, right? He just did it with grace and still ate her ass up. That's how a lot of y'all moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see your haters and you smile because it's like, it must suck to see that flowers still grew from the dirt that you threw on me. Okay? I'm hearing, what's that La Russell song I'm hearing? Shit, if I was broke, I would hate me too. Damn, look at what you made me do. Don't make me a few. Helping out that Benz. Like, listen, y'all done built something from the ground up, and you did not even have to, you didn't have to change yourself in ways that other people may have resorted to, right? I feel like a lot of you guys just changed the things, a lot with your mindset. Okay, I feel like that's where a lot of things form when it comes to how we choose to move. What we think is best based off of the influences of what's around us, right? Some of y'all really locked in, like loneliness and judgment. Okay, let's see. All right. Sorry, y'all. Somebody was calling me. It was like the longest freaking message. I was like, damn. Okay, but I was saying, some of y'all are really locked in, okay? Because with loneliness and judgment, it's like you I feel like you, whatever it is that you were scared to do, you did it. You did it, collective. Even if it was by you doing it by yourself, you did it. Like with running here, some of y'all really been getting your body right. Like, y'all really been tapping into like your temple. Okay? It's funny because my grandma used to always be like, your body is your temple. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're with your body, yourself, on a day-and-day basis. And when you're not around a bunch of motherfuckers, you are left to sit with yourself. Okay? Those things, some people don't know how to be by themselves because it will force them to be in that energy of thinking about what they've been through, the flashbacks, the side effects. And again, you can either channel it and alchemize it in order to heal and move past those things in a healthy way, or you can keep trying to suppress it. But it's only so much shit that you can keep to suppress sitting by yourself. And the things that tend to come to mind when you're not around a lot of people. Yes, that's hard for some people to do. Some people would just sleep the day away. Some people would drink or whatever. Not saying you can't enjoy like those things, but if you're using it just to not be able to feel, then of course it's gonna come up again. So I feel like a lot of y'all have been channeling y'all energy. Y'all been running, y'all been jogging, y'all been getting out, getting some fresh air. You know what I'm saying? You definitely been getting creative. You've been working on your craft, because those very same people, like I'm hearing when you look good, you feel good. So being that you've noticed, I feel like you've gotten to a point to where you have noticed the certain things about yourself that have changed. The way you talk, the way you, whatever it is that you do on a creative aspect. I feel like you have a sense, a more sense of a confidence with what you're doing. You got a lot of people keying in on whatever that is too, and they taking notes, because creativity, it says, steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off of you. Okay. Goodness gracious, collective. These people sit here and they judge you when they all around a group of people, they friends, all the other ones that got shit to say, to chime in on what you got going on and what you're doing. And then they go home. When they go home, they haunted by how good I'm hearing you look, by how good you look, by how good you're doing, and that's threatening to them. Then it's like, well, shit, I was talking all this mess with the group about collective, but little do collective know that shit kind of made me feel a certain type of way about what I ain't doing. I'm telling you, collective. So now they scared, because whatever it is that you're doing, they feel like with your worth ethic and how they see people gravitate towards you and all of that, they feel like they're going to be now put into the background. Somebody here got a little too comfortable in the front row, is what I'm hearing. Some of y'all could be going somewhere and it's going to be like assigned seating. But it's weird energy though. I don't know what type of event. It's not for all of you guys. It's only probably for a few. It's like however this seating arrangement is going to go, is going to probably put you in a position where you feel like you got a fake smile. Or like, I don't know. Some of y'all may be keeping that same energy. Like, yeah, I'll sit here. But I don't really got much to say to all of y'all. So it's like, I don't know what the intent of putting me at this table was, to try. Sorry, y'all. Somebody just keep calling me. I'm hearing they used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need me. And I know when that hotline bling, that can only mean one thing. Collective, y'all look so good. You got people hitting you up like, can I come see you? Can we hang? Can where you at? Where you at? And like, yeah. Okay. But the same people, I'm telling you now, that they will never admit that you are a blueprint. Whoever these people are. Yeah, because look at you. Ooh, your light irritates they demons. Collective. That's why they hate. That's why they hate. That's so funny, because you are exactly who you say you are, collective. It's not like you have to do the most to get people to like you, to get people to view you a certain way. You don't have to step on other people's backs in order to cause you to feel as though you're in a higher position than them. You don't have to do any of that. What does it say? Wolves in sheep clothing. It's in the reverse. You don't gotta dress up. You ain't gotta play a part. And that's what these people fear, because they know your true authentic self is what made them like you in the first place. But because you shine, because you have this certain type of shine to you, people ostracized you to make you seem as though you weren't all that. In all reality, you was all that in a bag of chips, collective. Because listen, you in a lane of yourself. These people, they are played out. All them games they was trying to play with you, it's out. But what I say, it's like, look how you further than these people, this person. In whatever lane that they're in, based off of your light in itself, and it has nothing to do, it has everything to do with who you are internally. That will put you farther in the race than someone who thought that their name could have got them in there. They could have paid their way in there. They could have really changed parts of them in order to be accepted in a certain type of place. Like, you straight J. Cole these niggas. You straight J. Cole these niggas. You didn't have to do anything in order for you to still be successful. Inside scoop. Okay, a closer look, nosy up in your business. You got people like, I feel like that you could have blocked, that got to do the most. Like, now it is so crazy because like these people, they just can't give up when it comes to you. It's like these people, they just cannot let you just be great. Like, you can really be a very beautiful or a handsome person. And this is the type of motherfucker that, again, they got to zoom in to everything that you fucking do. Like, oh, did you see this hair out of spot? Yeah, I see y'all saying all these nice things about Collector, but did you see this? Did you see this? They got a hair out. Y'all got ultimate ass haters. Okay, y'all be having like this. Y'all have somebody here that you intimidate the fuck out of somebody. Oh my God. This could be somebody you cut off. You intimidate the hell out of them. In their eyes, they see you as perfect. And nobody is perfect, but however it is that you look, like, they got other shit they need to be worried about first off, like them past due bills, okay? But nonetheless. It could be how you look, majority of it, I feel like, is how you look. Somebody compares themselves to you a lot. Okay? That is so... It's giving, because it's really giving obsessed. Like, let me see. It really is giving obsessed. And look at you, just running, focusing on your mind, your body, and your spirit. And like any little changes that you do, somebody is just like, damn. And I feel like also too, this can be from the energy of whoever is attached to that boss daddy. Because again, it's a pick-me energy. So it's like, well, what does this person have that I don't have? What is it about them? Okay, they wear their hair like that. Okay, well, let me try wear my hair like that, and maybe he will like me. What if I, started to do this, and maybe he'll like me? It's like... You should want to be with somebody who is going to be able to accept you for exactly who you are. Imagination, who you think you should be. Because happiness is in reverse. You ain't gonna never be happy because you're gonna be constantly trying to fix yourself, trying to be so fixated on someone else in order to be what somebody already sees in you naturally. Like, you gonna burn your own self out. Not only keeping up with someone else, but then applying that to you in order for like, that's a whole nother job in itself. Like, you're still the middleman.